It's strange how life finds a way to circle back to the people you once thought were gone for good. Anna, my ex-wife, was one of them. We'd shared 7 years of marriage, followed by 2 years of silence after the divorce. In that time, I'd done everything possible to forget her, her voice, her laugh, the effortless way she could make me feel small. I truly believed I'd moved on. My days had settled into a quiet rhythm, calm mornings, peaceful evenings, an apartment that stayed clean simply because no one was there to argue about it. Then, a few months ago, she appeared at my door, unannounced, unexpected. Anna looked almost the same, maybe a touch older around the eyes, but still wearing that perfume that once drove me crazy. When I opened the door, we just stood there, neither of us speaking. It felt like time had folded in on itself, dragging me back to the version of me who used to crave her approval like oxygen. She smiled, that same confident, knowing smile that used to signal she'd already decided how the night would unfold. "You look good," she said. I wanted to respond, something polite, casual, but my throat locked up. All I managed was, "It's been a while." She laughed softly, brushing her hair behind her ear. "Can I come in?" Against all reason, I stepped aside and let her. I still don't know why, maybe curiosity, maybe nostalgia, or maybe I just wanted to prove to myself that she no longer had power over me. We sat on the couch, the same one she'd chosen when we first moved in together. I'd thought about replacing it 100 times, but somehow never did. Maybe part of me didn't want to erase the past completely. She looked around, her gaze drifting over the small updates, the new photos, the plants, the empty wine glasses on the table. "So," she said, crossing her legs. "You've been doing okay." It wasn't really a question, more of an observation. "Yeah," I replied. "Better than okay." That seemed to catch her off guard. For the first time, her confident expression faltered. "I'm glad," she said quietly, though her tone didn't match the words. A long silence stretched between us. Then, finally, she sighed. "I made a mistake, you know." There it was, the confession I'd once dreamed of hearing. The apology. The acknowledgement. I should have felt vindicated, but instead, all I felt was a dull, familiar ache. "We both did," I said. She nodded, eyes shining. "I thought maybe we could try again, you and me. Start over. We were good once, weren't we?" Her voice trembled at the end, and for a fleeting second, I almost believed her. But the truth was, we hadn't been good in a long time, even before the divorce. We weren't loving each other anymore. We were just surviving side by side. I didn't know what to say. The silence grew heavy. And then, a sound. The faint creak of a door down the hallway. Anna's eyes flicked toward the noise. "Is someone here?" I hesitated. "Yeah," I said finally. "There is." She blinked, processing that, and before I could soften it, before I could explain, the bedroom door opened. Lily stepped out. Her best friend. The same Lily who'd sat beside Anna during the divorce hearings. The one who once texted me, "You don't deserve her anyway." Her hair was tousled from sleep, and she was wearing one of my shirts. I didn't say a word, I didn't have to. The truth filled the room like a storm. Anna froze, realization dawning across her face like a slow, painful sunrise. "You've got to be kidding me," she whispered, her voice shaking. Lily didn't flinch. She just looked at her, her old friend, with quiet pity. "You left him," Lily said softly. "I didn't plan this, Anna. But you broke him. I only helped him heal." Her words sliced through the air like a blade. I stayed silent, my heart thudding in my chest. Anna's face twisted, anger, hurt, humiliation all at once. "You think this is funny?" she demanded. "That you two get some kind of revenge?" "No," I said evenly. "It's not revenge. It's just life moving on." Tears welled in her eyes as she stared at me. "You were supposed to miss me," she whispered. "You were supposed to regret losing me." "I did," I admitted. "For a long time. But I stopped waiting for you to come back." For the first time since I'd known her, Anna had no response. She looked around the apartment like it didn't belong to her anymore, because it didn't. Then she turned and walked out. The door closed quietly behind her, but the silence that followed was deafening. I exhaled, not realizing I'd been holding my breath. Lily came to stand beside me. She didn't speak, she just took my hand. And for the first time in years, I felt no anger, no guilt, just freedom. Later that night, as we sat together under the soft glow of the living room light, Lily asked, "Do you think she'll ever forgive us?" I thought for a moment. "Maybe," I said. "But that's not our problem anymore." She smiled faintly, resting her head on my shoulder. Outside, the world felt peaceful again, no shouting, no bitterness, no ghosts of the past. Just calm. I won't pretend it was simple, or that it came without complications. Life rarely offers clean breaks. But watching Anna walk away, realizing I didn't need her anymore, that was the closest thing to closure I'd ever known. Sometimes, people return just to remind you how far you've come without them. And when the door finally closes for good, what follows isn't sorrow, it's relief.